Can we use the power of artificial intelligence to help us uncover 100x potential crypto projects? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the question we are asking ourselves today, as we will be using AI to analyze and understand the cryptocurrency project Astar. Now, if you are new to this series, essentially what this is this is how we will be going through the top 200 cryptocurrency projects, and we'll be analyzing them with AI as if it was almost like the NFL or the NBA combine. So for anyone who's not aware, basically what the combine is it's where all of the athletes will go to hope to get drafted, right? And they will go and they will compete together on a series of different evaluations. So they'll get tested. And so we're going to be using AI with the same concept, except we're going to be analyzing the 6 key aspects that will make a successful cryptocurrency project, and we'll be doing it with a very algorithmic and unbiased scoring system. If you're new to this series, you can watch this video right here. I'll just put it up. And this will explain exactly what this is and how this works. But essentially the reason that we do it this way is because when we use AI, we are making decisions based on facts, right? Facts and not opinions. There is no vested interest. It is unbiased. This isn't just some dude's opinion and trying to shill you some crypto coin. It's very, very fast and efficient. And to be honest, AI is probably smarter than us, right? It can probably analyze more information and understand more variables to make a better decision than we could with our human brain, right? And then finally, it's scientific and it's replicatable, so you can take all the prompts yourself. You can apply this to any project that is interesting to you. Just grab them in the description. And without further ado, let's jump in and look at Astar. Alrighty, so moving forward here, as always, we are going to be following our standard procedure of analyzing the idea. Basically, does it solve a problem? Does it do it in a unique way? The product itself, we're going to be looking at what they are building, how they're delivering it. Do they have good execution on that vision, on that idea and the product? Is the product getting adopted? And then finally, the community and the team. These 6 aspects really are it's the definition of whether or not this is going to be a good project or not. So let's go ahead and jump in. We've set up ChatGPT with our prompting here. And so all we need to do, the first thing is we want to get an executive summary of what Astar is. So let's see. We have to grab all of the information and get an idea. All right, so Astar Network is a blockchain-based platform designed to enable decentralized applications and multi-chain interoperability. Positioned as a key player in the Polkadot ecosystem, Astar connects various blockchain networks, allowing them to communicate and share data seamlessly. This project primarily targets dApp developers and businesses looking to build scalable, interoperable dApps. Astar addresses the significant challenge of blockchain silos, where different blockchains cannot interact with each other, by providing a platform that supports multiple blockchains, thus fostering a more connected and efficient decentralized ecosystem. Advanced features. Okay, cool. All right, so pretty straightforward rundown on what it does, what problem it's solving. Obviously, it makes total sense in my mind. If you have a dApp, you want it to build it on BNB, and then it needs to interact with Polygon or whatever it may be. Makes sense. So let's jump in and see exactly what the problem is. I'm just going to pause this. We'll jump back when the problems are finished with the prompts. Okay, so you can see here we got 9s across the board for the underexplored problem and the unique selling proposition. So essentially we are looking at, we'll just dive in here. So Astar addresses the significant and relevant underexplored problem of blockchain interoperability. Its solution is innovative and essential for the evolution of the decentralized web. So 9 overall, pretty good score. You can see the full answer here for all the evidence and logic. The link will be in the description, so you can come check this whole document out. And then as far as the USP, the unique selling proposition lies in its ability to provide seamless multi-chain interoperability within the Polkadot ecosystem. This innovative and well articulated This innovation is well articulated and demonstrates a significant competitive advantage, particularly to enhancing the decentralized web. So 9s overall for the problem. Next, we will look at the product. I'll pause and we'll come back and see what the answer brings. Okay, we can see here product 8.7 overall. So does it have a functional and user-friendly product that meets market demands? Is the product technically feasible and scalable? So Astar Network has a functional and user-friendly product that meets market demands with strong technical feasibility and scalability. Integration within the Polkadot ecosystem and its multi-chain interoperability provides significant advantages. However, while user feedback is generally positive and development progress is robust, there is room for improvement in terms of user interface and competing with other more established interoperability solutions. So 8.7 overall for the product. Pretty good, 8.7. Let's move on and look at execution. So essentially what this prompt is doing is we are looking at the entirety of what the team put out initially, as far as their roadmap, as far as their white paper, and then it's basically corroborating the updates and the development activity that they're putting on their blogs and social media and so on and so forth to see, are they shipping things on time? And it's also looking at the sentiment of the community when these updates come. So if everybody's saying like, it's late, like, where is it, blah, 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 it's going to be looking for that. You can see the prompt here if anyone wants to come and check it out. But essentially we can see 8.8 overall. Astar Network demonstrates effective execution on its vision with strong development progress and proactive marketing efforts. Communication with the community is generally good, and they show agility in responding to challenges. There are areas with transparency and frequency could be further improved. All right, so 8.8 overall for the execution. Definitely not bad, definitely not bad. And let's now look at the adoption. So adoption is essentially what we're looking at is the token holder metrics. We're looking at how much, I'll show you the prompt here. So we're looking at token holders, we're looking at token holder growth, total active users, total transactions, and we're basically pulling data from Certic right here. Which is it's a very handy website to find all this information. So you can see what ChatGPT is doing. It's literally calculating like this little algorithm that we have that we've built to see, it's a great idea, it's a great execution, but if people aren't using it, it's really not worth anything. So we can see though, 8.5 overall, strong user adoption. So that is promising for Astar. 120,000 holders. I'll grab the full answer again. If this, obviously you don't have time to go into everything in total depth here, but that's the reason that this document is made with this and every other project that we are analyzing. So you can come and check it out. But 8.5 overall for adoption, definitely not bad. Now community, we are going to be looking at the Telegram and the Twitter. We're going to be looking at engagement, and we're going to be looking at the sentiment. So literally ChatGPT can go and analyze the sentiment. Is it positive? Is it negative? What is the community saying? Obviously, a strong community is imperative to the development of a blockchain project or any type of business. So we're just waiting here. I'll pause this, and we'll come back with the result. Okay, so we can see here we came back with an 8 overall. For community, we will put that in there. Essentially, it's again grading count age, followers, interaction, sentiment, moderately positive, engagement, moderate. Okay, interesting. So again, we have our little scoring system. You can see And the conclusion, or we'll just grab the entire answer, put it in here. But 8.0 overall for community. Give that an 8.0. And then finally the team. We want to see who the team consists of, what their background is, what each member brings to the table. And again, ChatGPT can do this really, really fast, really, really well, and great at scanning for these superstar teams that you obviously want to see in a crypto project that you're investing your hard-earned money in. You're really betting on these guys as much as you're betting on the idea, the execution, everything else. So we can see here 9.0 overall for the Astar Networks team. Obviously that is a good score. We'll grab that, give them the 9.0. So you can see here it's like Soda, we have as the founder, looking into Forbes under 30 under 30 Asia. So obviously strong backgrounds there, passion and commitments. Literally it's scoring like each individual member here. So that's pretty comprehensive. So 9.0 overall for the team. That is pretty much that. Well, that's the fundamentals done. So the last thing that we want to do is grab the total scoring prompt and give us Astar's overall fundamental score here, and then we'll just jump in quickly and look at the technicals. So you can see here this was the overall score, and what I'll do, well, we can come down here, we can see 8.63 overall for Astar. 8.63. Alright, so that's the fundamentals. Let's now jump in and just look at the technicals here. What I'm going to do for my future reference is put this here. So next time I come to look at this project, I have the fundamentals quickly at hand, and I can just see, okay, cool, like this was a refresher on what our review came back with, and then I can look at it technically and just remind me whether it's something that I should be keeping high on my radar or not. So here is the chart. Obviously that I mean that's a pretty interesting looking chart, honestly. Like this is really like what you like to see. Started out, I mean, took a hefty nosedive. You see this pretty often. Bottomed out and then really, but it didn't die, right? It's come back a couple times, and then obviously we had this rally right here. I wouldn't be stepping in personally right now. I think there's still a ways to come down. Personally, for me, I would be looking at what we would call a reload zone, what my trading mentor would call a reload zone, where I learned all of this. What's this? Let me get rid of that. So I'd be looking traditionally, like you'd be looking in 61.8 to 78.6, which we are in that range. For me though, I mean, just with all of these like altcoins, like it's so common to see them come all the way back down to like 88.6, which is 88.6%, almost 90% off its highs. That's really where I personally would like to look to get interested in, just because it's so possible for it to come all the way back down. If we look on a daily chart, we might find some divergence in momentum here. Tough to say. Not really. So for me personally, I would wait for this thing to come back down. But overall, obviously a pretty solid fundamental project. That is a review for Astar. I'll see everybody in the next video.